Okay, so today we have a new one for you. I'm really excited about this one just because I love Asian food so much. It's so good. So we're doing Asian Zing.
Asian Zing.
Asian Zing.
Sounds racist.
No, I'm excited.
Don't use your Asian accent. That isn't okay. So, Asian Zing. When we tasted it at Buffalo Wild Wings, right? It had all those flavor notes that you would expect from traditional Asian dishes. Like
yes,
but
it's very sweet, like almost like Karo syrup sweet.
Yeah, what you expect in a lot of Asian dishes.
You do,
right?
yeah.
You just syrupy, sweet, super sweet. You know, like all those savory dishes. They always have this super sweet. Like even like the kung pao or the orange chicken or all those are super sweet. You know, so it was more of a glaze.
Yes,
it was more of a glaze.
It is more of a glaze.
Which is
sweet.
Absolutely. But it had the heat and it had the vinegar. But it had like notes of like sesame oil, the nuttiness, so almost like it has peanut butter in it. You know, you eat these Asian dishes, the ginger, the garlic, the sesame, and the soy from the fermented soybeans. You know, the soy sauce. You get that fermented soy flavor, strong savory flavor.
It's really good.
So what we're gonna do with these, as far as the ingredients, we're gonna make it 3 times better than the normal Asian Zing. So we're gonna make a glaze. We're gonna start with a simple syrup. Butter, water, sugar, right? A little bit. I'll tell you the amounts in a minute.
Gotcha.
But this is our ingredients today. This is what we're going to start with. So we've got butter, we got flour. That's just to thicken the sauce and make it flavorful with the butter. We're going to add some sriracha, some Dijon. Lots of Asian dishes have some mustard in it, and the Dijon really has a nice kick. Sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. Okay, so that's important. Toasted sesame oil is going to give it more of a nutty flavor. Rice vinegar, red wine vinegar, and these are going to pair really well together. You can get that traditional rice vinegar flavor. Of course, garlic, onion, ground ginger, and that's really going to add to the, it's just going to complement the other Asian flavors with the sesame and the soy. Where's the soy? Great Scott. Okay. Crushed red pepper and soy sauce
and sugar, white sugar.
There's a white sugar tub right here.
Okay,
that's it. And so most of the time, yes, in a Mexican accent, but this is, you can go ahead and use your Asian accent. This is cilantro, heavily used in Asian dishes, especially Thai dishes.
It's really good.
Thai dishes, but most commonly associated with Mexican food.
Southwest.
Well, cilantro, like Mr. Miyagi, cilantro. It's heavily used in Asian, Mexican, Indian dishes. Cilantro is...
Let's get started.
I guess it grows all over the world. So, chop up some cilantro, and always add the herbs last. If you add them first when you're cooking, it just kind of gets lost in the flavor. So you want fresh herbs, dried herbs, whatever you're using with, add them last. Okay, so right before you're serving it, so it just marries well, and you still got that punch from the herbs. The herbs just bring it to life.
They're not overcooked either, so they're not wilty or disintegrated.
Right, prettier.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, let's get going.
Okay.
And I don't want too many stems in there, so stems are good, but I don't want a bunch of stems in my wing sauce.
So we have half a cup of water, starting there.
1/4 cup of sugar.
Butter.
As Paula Dean would say, butter.
Where's the all?
Butter and all.
So we are adding flour.
Yep. Just a little bit. If I were to wait until that gets going, add the flour.
So this is melting nicely.
This is basically starting with making just like a simple syrup, a simple butter syrup, because why not? Butter makes everything better. The sugar and the water, making a glaze. So just like
and we have a second pot here.
Traditional glaze. Well, the second pot was to toast some sesame seeds in.
But guess who already did it?
When we buy these, I'll show them. I forget. the first thing she does is dump them out into a container, into a pot, and toast the whole jar because sesame seeds aren't toasted, just aren't that good. But when they're toasted, yeah.
No, I thought you were going to make fun of me for putting them back in the jar.
No, that's perfect. Okay, so this is really going. Got the simple syrup going. Now we're going to, of course, add a little bit of flour or a little bit of food starch. Just to make sure it's going to be thick. We like it thick. And we like it to really coat the wings nicely. A nice thick coating on the wing.
Will the flour take away some of the glazy look?
Yep. It will.
But we are gourmeting it.
But we're gourmeting it.
Out the window.
It's going to be plenty glazy, plenty sweet. Okay, there we go. And so we started. It's a very sweet sauce. Very sweet and pretty spicy. But like I said, what really takes it over the top are those traditional Asian notes from the red chili peppers, the sesame oil, the soy, and of course, we're gonna add sriracha, which just has full of Asian flavors. You know, this has the garlic, the sugar, the vinegar, the red chili, good stuff. Okay. See how it's thick? See how the sauce is thick?
Oh.
It's almost like a glaze you would put on a cake. You know? Nice
Sure is.
glaze.
It smells buttery.
Yeah, it's butter and sugar, so yeah.
Smells so good. It smells like I'm cooking in
Pour it
here.
over pancakes. Alright, so let's go. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And let's dig in. Alright, first thing we're going to do is just add about a tablespoon of this sesame oil. It's very strong, be careful. It can be overpowering. Won't call anyone out, but it can be overpowering. Rice vinegar. Just to get the wing. Of course, we're going to add a little bit of mustard. Yes, it is. A little bit of Dijon.
Awesome.
I really like the Dijon. You get that hot Asian mustard, right?
Right?
And it always has like a Dijon flavor to it. Like a hot Dijon. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm sure it has some type of
Little kick.
fermented something in it, but the Dijon has the white wine.
But it's a different kick than like this is.
Exactly. Is that about a teaspoon of sriracha?
Oh, it's so pretty. Okay.
Add about 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. Again, just those big Asian flavors, right? This is, after all, Asian Zing. So we're going to bring the Asian, we're going to bring the Zing garlic powder. And we like want to come out with it.
How much of that are we putting in?
1.5 teaspoon. It's very, 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 very strong.
It sure is.
Yeah, if you just put tons of ginger, it tastes like a little bit soapy almost, like a little
It
bit.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Turns
You
you
can
on.
always add more. You gotta have
The pepper flake?
the fresh red chili flake, yeah. We want it pretty spicy, so I added about a teaspoon, but that's gonna make it pretty spicy. Again, I like the flavors, the flavor notes of the red wine vinegar. Really steps things up. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of onion powder. You smell it, huh? It smells just like what you thought it would, huh? Onion powder.
Waft it this way.
We cannot do that.
I can never say that word again.
Who are you? Who are you? Lots of salt. Really to counterbalance all the sweetness, the sweet and the heat.
We've added just a little more water.
And that's the perfect consistency to coat some wings.
That's beautiful.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little handful of cilantro into the pot and just stir it in. And that's going to really make it look beautiful. Look at that. Look, just looks like a delicious soup. You put some noodles in there and some shrimp. No, really. Like,
we eating
pour
soup.
that over noodles and shrimp. Right? A nice Asian Zing pasta.
Let me show you.
Done. The sauce is done.
Look how beautiful.
Now what we're going to do later, we've got these sesame seeds, right? These toasted sesame seeds. And I saved about half of the chopped cilantro. So once we toss the wings in the sauce, we're going to garnish them with some toasted sesame seeds and fresh cilantro. And we'll show you all that here in a little bit. All
okay.
right? All right.
See you soon.
Sit tight.
Okay, so we're finishing up family fun night, and I wanted to show you the sauce. It's just so pretty. It's beautiful. It is glazy. It's just thick looking, just gorgeous. So we're gonna toss the wings now, and I wanted to show you how we do it. So let me get you set up. Okay, so we got our little glove here. Got our bowl. We got our wings, and so we'll just toss some in the bowl and pour some sauce over it. I'm excited. Okay, and then we just give them a toss. Have our little wings. Just plate them. To me, this is the fun part because you get to make it look visually appealing, not just all about the flavor in your mouth. So you eat with your eyes before you taste it, and we just want it to look beautiful. So got our little plate. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. So we've got it here. I'm just finding some pretty cilantro to put there on the side. Here. We can garnish it with some cilantro on top, and then my favorite part. Oh, here we go. It's the sesame seeds. So it's just so pretty. There we go. And it's ready to eat. It's beautiful. Well, thanks for joining us. We love you. We'll see you soon. Franco, have you been over here?